Hello everybody, welcome back to the Panel by Panel Comics YouTube channel with me, your host Jay. Today is my top 10 picks coming out for the first week of May 6th, 2026. So before we get into my top 10, if you guys enjoyed nearly daily comic book content, please go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on that bell so you always get notifications for any time I upload. I upload Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Typically, I know I've been kind of late a couple days. It's been a hectic past couple of weeks. But let's go ahead and kick it off with 4 books that that didn't make my top 10, but are still some very notable comic books. We'll start off with Absolute Green Lantern, issue number 14, dropped that most recently. X-Men number 29, I also dropped that book pretty recently. Batgirl issue 19, dropped that book recently, but it's still a really good book, highly recommend it. And JSA 19, I am picking up that book, but since I didn't read any of the prior stuff, I decided to just go ahead and give it a try because it's a new jumping on point this week. And kicking it off with the top 10, we have a Marvel book. This is Jubilee Deadly Reunion, a one-shot, 32 pages, $5. This is written by the man that is doing the current Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles run right now, Gene Luen Yang, and the artist is Michael YG. This is titled Deadly Reunion. Jubilation Lee always puts her life on the line for those in need, but for her family, she'll do anything. When the cousin she never knew is in sudden need of help, Jubilee tracks him down to save him, but Jubilee may find that her familiar bonds aren't as strong as she hoped. What secrets does her cousin hold, and what dangerous mutant power does he wield? Join the groups of the writer and the artist as they embark on a bombastic and life-altering journey of family, heart, and heartbreak. Should be really good. It looks like it's a one-shot. I assume it is part of their Marvel Voices campaign for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Should be interesting. I have always been into the Jubilee character, and hopefully this is a good one-shot. But guys, that comes in at number 10. Going to number 9, we have Wade Wilson Deadpool. This is issue number 4, 32 pages, $4 for this comic book. Legacy number 354. We are now getting into the situation where Hammerhead might be going after Big Al, or Blind Al. And we saw that their relationship has kind of been dropping down because Deadpool's trying to move out because he felt that Blind Al wanted him to, but Blind Al never wanted him to move out. She wasn't able to actually tell him that because he would hang up the call every single time. But that's kind of the situation that we're in. So Hammerhead is cottoned onto Deadpool's secrets, but Wade can't be bought. No, Wade, that's not right. Wade can totally be bought. That's his whole deal as a mercenary. Oh, Hammerhead has the pool by the floats, and that's what that is. And whatever choice he makes, someone close to him will wind up dead. This is still building up to whatever the ultimate end goal is for this Hammerhead and Deadpool relationship. It's been really good. Benjamin Percy does the writing, and the art is still done by Jeff Shaw. Benjamin Percy writing the Deadpool character in a good comedic sense while giving some good emotional background, especially with the daughter of Wade Wilson. We saw how she kind of ended up dying, Ellie. It's been a good little mystery to see how that whole situation unfolded, but Wade Wilson Deadpool comes in at number 9. Now coming in at number 8, we have a Energon Universe Special. This is the 2026 edition, one shot, 40 pages, $4. You're going to have multiple writers on this: Robert Kirkman, Dan Waters, Joshua Williamson, as well as Simon Parr, Connor Hughes, Jason Howard, and Tom Riley doing the artwork. The biggest year in the Energon Universe history is here. That is what the first page or first sentence says. With all new stories from the worlds of Transformers, G.I. Joe, Void Rivals, and beyond, with the new Mask coming out in June. Join the biggest names in comics for both a perfect jumping on point and a can't miss experience for lifelong fans. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't read the free comic book day edition yet for the Energon Universe, so I'm still getting around to those books. But this is going to be really big if you're interested in joining on to the Energon Universe with Transformers, G.I. Joe, Void Rivals, and even Mask coming out in June. This is probably a very important addition to read. It's only 4 pages, and you get $4, and you get 40 pages. So that's a pretty good steal in my book. Coming in at number 7. We got Poison Ivy, issue number 44, 32 pages, $4. This is still with Poison Ivy being the Gotham mayor. Her and Janet from HR are kind of getting a little bit of a devolving relationship. People around Poison Ivy are worried that she is starting to become more of a villain than an actual true hero. But Pamela, being Poison Ivy, she is blinded by her doing this good for the Earth. That's all she thinks about, even if she has to go through murderous tendencies to get what she wants. So Gotham City is starting to begin to turn on its new mayor, as some less than wholesome things about her are brought to light. So what's a superpowered supervillain mayor to do in a time like this? Well, let's just say it's not completely legal. Meanwhile, something is alive in Robinson Park, something very, very big. We saw that the Hill came alive and said that there's going to be a war between the green and I guess I forget what the other color is, the yellow, something like that. But it looks like there's going to be a war between Bog Venus, I believe, or Bog Venus. I believe that's who Janet from HR ate a long time ago. But this is always one of the best books that comes out per month. G. Willow Wilson does a great job at writing it. Highly recommend Poison Ivy if you can catch up with the trades. If not, I recommend getting onto the most recent Jumping On Point. That was a couple issues ago. Poison Ivy comes in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 28. This is the aftermath of the Death Spiral event, part of the epilogue of it. Spider-Man's buried in unfinished business after his battle with Torment, Venom, and Carnage, and his long absence from Earth. Get his life back together? Later. Damage control at work? Not now. Time-traveling magical threat to all of space and time? Yeah, that's where this one looks like it's going to go. We're also getting teased this new villain, his former friend at that science shop, Brian Naring. It looks like we're going to get Raylith in this comic book as well, Doctor Strange, Kintsugi. If you don't understand some of those characters, there's been a lot of space and Earth going on with Amazing Spider-Man. It's been really good. I'm interested to see how Peter Parker falls out from being assembled or bonded with Carnage and then defeating both Carnage and Torment. Is Torment really dead? Who knows? Are we going to get any more reveals of his cousin in this comic book? I don't know, but Joe Kelly, he's writing it. Corey Smith is also the penciler, and Francesco Mana is the penciler / inker. So that's a book to look forward to. Amazing Spider-Man, still one of the best books going on at Marvel. It wasn't for quite some time, but I think the Death Spiral event, hopefully they can keep up that momentum that they got from the most recent events and keep it going here with ASM 28. Kicking off the top 5, another Marvel book, we have the Fantastic Four, issue number 10. This is the finale to the Invincible Woman arc. She has made her way to Earth, which is already fending off an invasion it can't win. If humanity doesn't win this fight, it won't win any of them ever again. There's still the tiniest sliver of hope if the Fantastic Four and S.H.I.E.L.D. can work together, but will it be enough? And if the Invincible Woman can best even Susan Storm, then who can stand against her malice? Will Earth survive? Will Galactus? And if they do, at what cost? The big finale of the Invincible Woman arc is here, and it ends with a bang. This character, the Invincible Woman, has been going crazy. She scares me. She is one of those characters that I personally think could be anybody in the Marvel Universe one-on-one. She has all the powers of Johnny, of Reed Richards, of The Thing, of any character in the Marvel Universe she can create with her light-bending powers. And Ryan North has been doing a tremendous job with the Fantastic Four. Humberto Ramos does a tremendous job at the penciling. Fantastic Four, one of the best issues ongoing currently at Marvel. Highly recommend it. If you want to learn more about Marvel's First Family, I would recommend jumping onto the first issue of this new Jumping On Point with Ryan North. It's been fantastic. Cannot recommend it more than that. But that comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have a DC book finally. Batman, issue number 9. 40 pages, $5. I love that they do 40 pages all the time. It's a complete difference from what it typically is. But the GCPD launches an all-out assault on the Bat family. We saw Poison Ivy and Vandal Savage join forces, so we have an alliance with the mayor's office and the GCPD. We know that they are both currently evil right now, even though Poison Ivy is a little hit or miss, whichever way she goes. Vandal Savage is completely evil. He wants to get rid of Batman, kill Batman, and hopefully somehow, some way he can go back to a different time, because that's what the last issue of this series was focused on. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't realize that. I hope y'all weren't hearing too much of that. My notifications on my phone were going crazy. But regardless, with this, we saw in the previous issue where the next story arcs can grow from. On the cover, it looks like we're going to have Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, and Batman, Bruce Wayne, try to fend off the GCPD, let the whole Bat family know, like, hey, we're out for... They're out to hunt us right now. We need to do something about this. We'll see how that goes, but Batman and his team must destroy and abandon their hideouts, safeguard their data, and escape the long arm of the law. But not everyone will make it safely through the night. So maybe there might be a death in this issue. Maybe it's going to be Signal, Duke Thomas. Maybe it's going to be Oracle, Barbara Gordon. Maybe Batgirl, Barbara Gordon. Who knows? It's really good, and this has been a tremendous job with Matt Fraction. Ryan Sook is going to be doing the artwork in this issue. No Jorge Jimenez still. He is on the cover, but he's not doing the main in-issue artwork. But that comes in at number 4. Number 3, another DC title. We have Absolute Superman, issue number 19. King Shazam is here to shatter the Absolute Universe. We saw him get away from whatever that place that it was containing him in this block of cylinder or whatever it was, in the stone of Shazam, whatever that they choose to do with this Absolute Universe. But he has risen with a power unlike anything Superman has faced before. What connection does he have to Brainiac and the mysterious Father Box? Plus, another classic character has made their absolute debut, although it remains to be seen if they're a friend or foe of the Man of Steel. No clue who that new mystery character is going to be. Looks like there's going to be a cameo of Bruce Wayne, Batman, Absolute Batman in this issue. Of course, Superman, Lois Lane, Omega Prime is going to be in here, Ra's al Ghul, Steel, and then King Shazam going to be the main overarching character in this story. Absolute Superman comes in at top 3. Coming in at number 2, we have a second issue. It's Daredevil, issue number 2, legacy number 689, 32 pages, $5. We saw Matt Murdock and Daredevil get absolutely beat the F out of at the end of the issue 1. Stephanie Phillips left with a huge cliffhanger. Omen was absolutely beating the crap out of Daredevil, and the cool thing about this new villain is that it can see into the future. And for a character like Daredevil, the thing with Daredevil is he can't see. We obviously know that that's his number one thing. He's blind, so how can he beat somebody that can see the future? Even more so than just seeing them in person. It's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It's a matter of life and death with Matt Murdock. Once a noted attorney, now goes by a new title, college professor. Probably going to get some of that in this issue, unless he's stuck in the hospital. Who knows? But when the mysterious future-seeing Omen targets Matt himself, it's Daredevil who will be taught a brutal lesson. When your enemy already knows what's coming, every choice is a matter of life and death. That's what I think Stephanie Phillips has done such a good job of with this new Daredevil title. It's a brand new villain. It's always hard to introduce these type of characters because everybody wants the classic, the Kingpins, the Bullseyes of the world. But Omen looks to be a potential really cool future character with Daredevil. That's why it comes in at number 2. But number 1, it's a childhood classic for me. It's Ben 10, issue number 1, 32 pages, $5 from Dynamite. It's a fresh take on the 21st century classic. Ben 10 returns in an all-new series that will appeal to lifelong fans and new readers alike. When a mysterious meteor crashes to Earth, 10-year-old Ben Tennyson discovers the Omnitrix, a high-tech alien gauntlet of incredible power and potential. With this device on his wrist, Ben has the power to transform into incredible alien forms, but can he control his power? If the story sounds familiar, think again. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. The writer on this title, or at least the stories, are from Steven Siegel, Duncan Rouleau. Joe Casey is going to be the writer for this, and he helps with the story. Robert Carey does the art. Ren Spiller is the colorist, and so on and so forth. Dynamite, this is a really good title. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also getting the blind bag for it, but I believe that comes out next week. But guys, let me know down in the comments what book you are most looking forward to. And remember, keep reading those comics panel by panel. And I'll see you guys for Wednesday for New Comic Book Day. Have a great rest of your day.